In the Chinese worldview, there are countless gods. Every phenomenon that occurs and every flow of energy can be attributed to a god, and they are all arranged in a complex celestial hierarchy that confuses even most Chinese. Along with Confucian and Taoist deities, as well as popular figures, they are commonly revered as manifestations of heavenly energy. 1. Mazu. In Chinese mythology, Mazu is the goddess of the sea. Closely associated with the goddess of mercy, Guanyin, Mazu is the patron goddess of sailors, fishermen, and travelers. She is especially popular in the coastal communities of southern China, in places like Fujian and Macau, and in overseas Chinese communities. It is not uncommon to see Mazu temples or shrines every few kilometers along Chinese coastal roads. 2. Nuwa. In Chinese mythology, Nuwa is considered the first being with the ability to procreate and is the creator of all humanity. Ancient Chinese society was fiercely matriarchal, so Nuwa, being the mother of all humans, was considered a very important deity. She is involved in various stories, but is most commonly associated with China's creation myth, and for saving humanity by patching a hole in the sky after a great flood. Today, Nuwa remains a popular deity, and women who need divine help with marital matters or fertility problems usually pray to her. In art, she is usually depicted as a supernatural creature with a human face and a long, serpentine body, but sometimes she is also drawn simply as a woman dressed in traditional Chinese Hanfu. 3. Foxy. In Chinese mythology, Foxy is seen as humanity's first male ancestor, a culture hero, and one of the most benevolent gods of ancient China. Foxy is credited with creating several innovations that benefited mankind, such as the invention of the writing system, fishing, and the domestication of animals. In art, Foxy is often depicted with the head of a human and the body of a snake, like her sister Nuwa. Foxy is considered to be one of the most beloved deities in Chinese mythology because he brought civilization and all its benefits to humanity. 4. Jade Emperor. One of the most important and popular figures in Chinese mythology, the Jade Emperor is the supreme ruler of heaven and the first emperor of China. He is also considered an especially important Taoist deity. With all of his specialized roles and social hierarchies, the Jade Emperor's court parallels the structure of ancient Chinese monarchies. The emperor's justice, benevolence, and mercy were traits that true Chinese emperors sought to emulate. Even today, the Jade Emperor plays an important role in Chinese life, especially around Chinese New Year. During the New Year, the Jade Emperor is said to judge each individual's character over the past year and punish or reward them accordingly, so that you understand me, as if he were the Chinese Santa Claus. 5. Shiwang Mu. Shiwang Mu, or Queen Mother of the West, is one of the oldest and most powerful goddesses in the Chinese pantheon. She has complete control over life, death, creation, and destruction. She is married to the Jade Emperor and attends the Peaches of Immortality in the gardens of her palace. It is believed that Shiwang Mu was once a wild demon that lived in the mountains and caused catastrophic disasters. After repenting of her evil ways, she attained enlightenment and became a goddess. 6. Chang'e. In Chinese mythology, Chang'e is best known for stealing an elixir of immortality from her husband, the legendary archer Hao Ye, and escaping from her to become the goddess of the moon. One of the most important and popular stories in the Chinese canon, the story of Chang plays a central role in the annual Mid-Autumn Festival. In some versions of the myth, she is doomed to repeatedly consume the herb for all eternity. 7. Hao Ye. In Chinese mythology, Hao Ye is considered the greatest archer of all time. He is best known for marrying the moon goddess, Chang'e, and for shooting down 9 of the 10 suns. Once an immortal who lived in the palace of the Jade Emperor, Hao Ye made the decision to become a human in order to help humanity in times of need. 8. Guanyin. In Chinese mythology, Guanyin is the goddess of mercy and is considered the physical embodiment of compassion. She is an all-seeing and all-hearing being to whom worshippers call in times of uncertainty, despair, and fear. Although she can take both male and female forms, in Chinese tradition she is most often depicted as a woman. 9. Sun Wukong. In Chinese mythology, Sun Wukong, also known as the Monkey King, is a trickster god who plays a central role in Wu Cheng'en adventure novel Journey to the West. Wukong is blessed with unparalleled superhuman strength and the ability to transform into 72 different animals and objects. Each of his hair has transformative powers, and he can also magically manipulate wind, water, and fire. Characterized by his short temper, impatience, and proneness to anger, Sun Wukong is one of the most important and beloved literary figures in Chinese culture. 10. Naja. In Chinese mythology, Naja is a precocious adolescent deity who serves as the patron saint of young adults. After gestating in her mother's womb for 3 years and 6 months, Naja was born with superhuman strength and the ability to speak. The Chinese myth of her is based on the Hindu god Nalakuvara. 11. Wang. In Chinese mythology, Wang rules the seas and is known as the Dragon King. He is a fearsome guardian deity who controls all dragons, sea creatures, oceans, and weather. Although he has a temper, Wang is seen as a symbol of good fortune and the mythological embodiment of the concept of yang. He is the most popular among the Chinese coastal communities. 12. Zhong Kui, known as the Demon Hunter, is a Chinese deity and folk hero who fights ghosts. Frustrated by an unsightly appearance as a mortal, he committed suicide and was granted supernatural powers in the afterlife. Legend has it that Zhong Kui commands over 80,000 ghosts and demons himself. 13. Pangu. In Chinese mythology, Pangu is a hairy, horned beast considered the first living thing in the universe. His story begins before the beginning of time and serves as an explanation for the creation of the universe. It is said that Pangu was born from an egg that contained the entire cosmos. When he finally broke free, he freed the universe and created the earth and the sky. As one of the oldest stories in Chinese mythology, the Pangu myth has countless variations. And before seeing the last top, subscribe and give it a like. It's a great help to me. 14. Immortals. The Basian, also called the 8 Immortals, are a group of legendary heroes from ancient times who fight for justice and defeat evil, according to Chinese mythology. Popular during the Tang and Shang dynasties, the 8 Immortals are said to live on a group of 5 islands in the Bohai Sea. Although they have always been an important part of Chinese oral history, their stories were first recorded by the Ming Dynasty poet Wu Yuantai. This group is considered especially important figures in Taoism. Each of them has their own special item from which they draw their powers.